Royalists are a dying breed, and I mean that in the most literal, celebratory, and disrespectful way possible. We are watching the slow motion extinction of the most embarrassing fan base on earth. The same people who think queuing is a personality and waving from a balcony is a form of leadership. These are your monarchists. Geriatrics with god complexes and commemorative spoons. They don't have facts. They have fairy tales. They don't have relevance. They have reruns. And every time one of them croaks out, God save the king, the universe asks, why? You'll find them on Facebook, Twitter, a few on Instagram, and a smattering on TikTok, typing in all caps, crying about tradition, while ignoring the centuries of colonization that funded those castles they love to romanticize about. They treat the monarchy like it's a religion. Their current queen, a side piece, their current king, an adulterer, and their future king, a PR disaster in waiting. And now...
Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales. I'm your host, Adrian, and today, the Notorious didn't just spill tea. He tossed the whole royal china set into the Thames. Yes, my darlings, the royal family just got buried without ceremony, without mercy, and without a shred of the usual fairy tale polish. And when I say he destroyed them, I mean coffin closed, dirt piled, and wreaths tossed. Let's get into it. Buckle up, because this is the funeral the monarchy didn't see coming. For generations, the palace walls seemed impenetrable, built not just of stone, but of silence, secrecy, and centuries-old tradition. These walls stood as a symbol of strength and unity, a fortress against the outside world. Yet, over time, cracks have appeared, both literal and metaphorical, revealing discord and dysfunction within. The mystique that once protected the monarchy has faded, replaced by questions and doubts. The fairy tale has unravelled. What was once a dream has become a gilded cage, trapping those inside. Customs that once unified the family and the nation now stifle growth, individuality, and the ability to adapt. The world outside evolved rapidly, but the palace clung to the past, refusing to change with the times. Behind the polished exterior, internal conflict simmered, and a desperate need for control took hold, creating an atmosphere of tension and unease. The family meant to represent the nation slowly grew disconnected from its people, their lives increasingly out of touch with everyday reality. Duty, once a noble calling, became an act of self-preservation. Stability, a mask that barely concealed the underlying instability. The decay was slow but unmistakable. Cold welcomes, whispered intrigues, and rigid control replaced warmth and openness. The institution began to value its own survival above the well-being of its members, sacrificing personal happiness for the sake of image. The cracks are not just in the ancient walls, but in the very soul of the monarchy itself, threatening its foundation. Now the hollowness can no longer be concealed by pomp and ceremony. The truth seeps through, undeniable and haunting. The turning point came quietly, yet its impact would echo around the world. It began with Harry and Meghan's departure, a moment that would forever change the royal narrative. Their story became a mirror for the monarchy itself, a young, hopeful couple eager to serve, only to be met with resistance, skepticism, and at times outright hostility from within the institution. Meghan's presence in particular exposed deep-seated issues of race, tradition, and the struggle for acceptance in a centuries-old system. Their willingness to speak their truth revealed the suffocating nature of royal life, where privacy is scarce and every move is scrutinized. In the end, Harry made a difficult choice. He chose his family's well-being over the demands of the institution, proving that even a prince can find the palace toxic and unwelcoming. Their departure was not an act of betrayal, but one of survival, a bold move toward purpose, healing, and the freedom to define their own future. By leaving, they broke the spell, revealing that for some, the palace can feel more like a prison than a home. Their story ignited a global conversation about tradition, progress, and the courage it takes to speak out against powerful systems. The world was reminded that personal well-being and happiness matter far more than inherited titles or royal expectations. Faced with crisis, the monarchy retreated behind its old defence, the fragile paper shield of PR and silence, hoping to weather the storm. Carefully crafted statements and calculated media manipulation replaced any real, meaningful solutions to the problems at hand. The palace's relationship with the press became a weapon, and truth itself was often a casualty in the ongoing battle. Outdated customs and secrecy only revealed a deep fear of transparency and genuine accountability. The public, more discerning than ever before, saw through the carefully constructed illusions and empty gestures. The monarchy's main concern became self-preservation, not service to the people it claimed to represent. By refusing to adapt or embrace change, it only accelerated its own inevitable decline. As the old monarchy falters, Harry and Meghan embody a new model of leadership. Stripped of titles, they show true service, advocacy, compassion and action. Their Archwell Foundation builds community and supports real change. Unlike traditional royals, they are active, authentic and vulnerable. Their leadership is rooted in personal experience and genuine connection. They prove strength lies in sharing struggles, not hiding them. The world craves leaders driven by purpose, not privilege. Harry and Meghan show you don't need a crown to make a difference. Their legacy is one of compassion and action, not ceremony. The monarchy's true power was always its myth, a fairy tale of divine right and perfection. Now the public sees the royals as ordinary, flawed people. The internet and media have stripped away the mystique. The monarchy's relevance fades as its moral authority crumbles. Commonwealth nations reconsider their ties. The young feel no connection. The monarchy is now an outdated attraction in a world that's moved on. The audience is turning to more meaningful modern stories. So here's the deal, my darlings. This wasn't just a takedown. It was a eulogy. The royal family has clung to power for centuries. But in 2025, the world sees through the fairy tale. And when truth starts talking, people like the Notorious grab the mic. And we're right here with him, turning up the volume and writing our own chapter. Because this is the era of truth, of freedom, and of people-powered royalty. No tiaras required. Until next time, stay loud, stay woke, and keep riding with Meghan and Harry.